Namaste viewers, welcome to Degula channel. Let us continue the story of Lord Venkateswara. From our previous episode, Vishnu had promised, pleased by king's newfound wisdom and humility, Vishnu had promised to marry the king's daughter, bestowing upon him the hope of a happier future filled with love and prosperity. So, with this, the next, in the subsequent incarnation, Vishnu took the form of Srinivasa. Srinivasa was born to Vakula Devi, a woman named Vakula Devi. This divine transformation was part of a grand plan set in motion during the Dvapara Yuga. Lord Krishna had bestowed a boon upon Yashoda. The boon stated that Krishna would be reborn to Yashoda in the Kali Yuga. See, Yashoda, it was not her, she was only a stepmother, she brought up the child, Yashoda Krishna, but she wanted to have a baby of her own. So she requested Krishna, you give me a boon that so that you will be my son, you will be born to me. Krishna said, I this in this incarnation I cannot. In Kali Yuga I will be your son, and you will be my mother. So the boon stated that Krishna would be reborn to Yashoda in the Kali Yuga, and Vakula Devi is said to be the reincarnation of Yashoda, Ma Yashoda herself. As fate would have it, goddess Lakshmi was reborn in the palace of Akasha Raja. Akasha Raja was a king, was a great king, and he lived in this Tirumala hills and surrounding areas. He had a daughter by name Padmavati. So Lakshmi was reborn in the palace of Akasha Raja. This Akasha Raja was a Chola king from the earlier tale. Lakshmi's presence in his palace signified the continuation of her journey across lifetimes. So, Sriman Narayana is born as Lord Venkateswara to a woman named Vakula Devi, who was Yashoda in her previous birth. And similarly, Lakshmi was born to the Chola king, and she was born in the royal family. Srinivasa, the son of Vakula Devi, however, chose to live as a humble forest dweller. He was living in the forest, uh, happily living there, far from the opulence of palace and kingdoms. He didn't want to live in palace, he didn't want to have a kingdom and all those things. He was roaming around and freely, very freely in the forest areas. One fateful day, he came across a young woman, a stunning young woman named Padmavati. She was the princess of the illustrious Chola king, Chola king dynasty. Fate played its hand once more, and Padmavati found herself irresistibly drawn to Srinivasa. She was in love with Srinivasa, and likewise Srinivasa was in love with Padmavati. In their previous birth, Padmavati was Lakshmi and Srinivasa was none other than Lord Vishnu, Lord Narayana. Unbeknownst to Padmavati, without her knowledge, there was a divine connection between them, and the boon granted by Vishnu during his previous incarnation came into play. He decreed that the princess of the Chola dynasty would marry Srinivasa when the time was right. With love blossoming in their hearts, Padmavati and Srinivasa embarked on a journey of deep affection, knowing that their desires and destinies were intertwining with a divine play. As they decided to unite their lives in matrimony, it was clear that their love was not an ordinary one, it was a union blessed by the gods themselves. However, the path of their union was not without any challenges. To finance their grand wedding, Srinivasa needed to borrow substantial sum of money and riches, and he turned to Kubera, the Lord of Wealth. Sorry, he requested Kubera, the Lord of Wealth, for assistance. Srinivasa promised to repay his loan with added interest at the conclusion of the Kali Yuga. The divine story, love story, born from the echoes of ancient tales and prophecies, would become one of the devotion, destiny, and the enduring power of love transcending time and lifetimes. With this third part of the story of Lord Venkateswara, we conclude this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your valuable time for seeing this video. Thank you, viewers.